right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just gonna go ahead and hop into it. I am Shazamm. This is Zoria Studios, and today we're gonna be talking about Imaschine 2 on the iPad Pro. All right, now this is an app that originally came out from Native Instruments a while ago, and it was pretty good. I liked it. It has some limitations. It still has some limitations. Those of you that use it, you know this. But it's a great app. I mean, they did some nice upgrades as far as how you access your libraries and your kits and things like that. They have the Native Instruments kits that you can get. If you back out, there's your kits. You can go buy acoustics, electronics, urban specials, all that. It's the layout pretty nice. And then you have user kits, which I haven't made any yet because I haven't had time. But and then you can also go buy your samples, which you can do in the Imaschine software or in the Machine 2 software. So I like how they integrated some of those features. I like how they brought the color to it. I like how they brought the step mode in here. I'm not really a step mode producer, but for those of you that are, it's awesome they put it in here. I like how they put the chord mode in, which is the chord mode like you would if you were using a what is that? Control, Native Instruments Control, 61 keys. They got a 41 key or 49 key or something like that, 25 key and a 61 key. Now they have an 88 key. But basically it has a light guide. And the light guide tells you basically when you're on the right scale. It can go by... It's a lot of different variations. I mean, it's, as you see, it's really awesome. But for me, I don't really need the scales. But when you're using chords, it's pretty dope because when you press one button, the light guide shows you actually which chord is playing. So when you want to actually learn chords, this is actually pretty cool for learning chords. I'm pretty sure that's not what they designed it for, but they made it for those that don't know chords at all, and they just want you to play by one button, which is pretty cool. I mean, this is a bass sound right now, so I'm not going to really show you that feature. I can show you it after. But basically what I did was, I basically made a custom kit. And with this custom kit, I'm going to show you how to make a song, or how I would build a song in Imaschine 2. From, I guess, from beginning to the ending stage of where I would take it out of here and import it into something else. Exporting and importing sometimes can be difficult, from inter-app audio to audio bus, copy and paste, emailing it, SoundCloud. I mean, there's so many different versions, there's so many different ways of how you can actually import and export. Some apps have great import-export. Some have a lot of limitations. One of the limitations of this app is you only get 4 tracks. I do not know why Native Instruments did this, because I'm sure they could have put more functionality for at least 16 tracks. I mean, I need at least 16 tracks. I don't like not one single sound to be on the same track, because I like to track out. So when I export it, I like to use effects in other programs. I like to use effects through Audio Bus, so I don't necessarily like to be held down or restricted to the effects of a single solitary app. Although the effects in here are cool because you have different ways of you have your XY pads, which is pretty cool. That comes into effect. And the effects they have, I mean, they're your basic effects. I mean, you can edit them. You can mix how much it is of the drive from how the mix is, how much it mixes within the sound, within the track. I mean, so you're kind of limited on what you can do as far as the tracks. Although they do work, you're kind of limited. So I would like to, although this app is Audio Bus enabled, and another thing about that is this is a universal app. So that means if you have an iPad, an iPhone, an iPod, it's basically the same app. So what I did was, because I sold my iPad Air waiting on this iPad Pro, I was using my iPhone to learn the program and learn some of the new features that they added while I was waiting my iPad Pro. That took forever, might I say, from AT&T and Apple. That was horrible how you guys did us. But anyway, so without further ado, I'm going to get into how I would make a beat in Imaschine 2. So basically, to start off, this was blank, and I loaded my own sounds. Yeah. And what I did, here's my bass, And this is going to be my main, basically my main kit that I use. Now what I did in this kit, and I'm going to show you in this kit right here, is a lot of these sounds weren't actually in the same key as each other. So I had to manipulate some of, if you see, I had to tune it, which is pitch control tuning, same thing. See, I had to drop the pitch in that one, had to drop the pitch in that, had to tune this one. So I'm going to show you how I pitch things live over something, so you always have the key playing in your head. That's kind of how I do it. I don't know, that might not be easy for some people, but like I said, I'm going to show you my way of doing this. If you find a better way, or a different way, I should say, not a better way, utilize whatever works for you. Whatever workflow works for you is obviously what's good. You know, so, all right. My BPM is at 90. I've already set it at 90 because I'm going for an old school hip hop feel. So that 90, about that 87 to 94 BPM is that old Redman kind of feel. So I'm going for that East Coastish stabs. So all right, here we're gonna go. I'm gonna just talk through it, but I'm gonna show you my workflow as well. All right, so this is my main. These are gonna be my main sound. So I'm gonna go with these as far as what I'm gonna go with first. So. And then here we go, the next measures. Now I could have did 4 measures and looped it, but I'm a creature of habit. I always do 8. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna do the first 8 is basically be the hook, the meat and potatoes of the song, and the last 8 is gonna be what you would say consider the verse or the breakdown, to where the artist can really, you can really hear the artist. So okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add some drums to this, and then we're gonna add some what I like to call special sauce after you do the meat and potatoes. So here we go. Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I might make some mistakes. Alright, one thing I can do is you got a quick undo. So I'm gonna go ahead. I had some faulty equipment. Alright, here we go. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear this because I don't like how it's sounding. So I'm gonna clear it. I'm gonna give me a little more volume. So all right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I got what I want to put in my drum, so here we go, here we go, here we go. We're just gonna go right into it, right into it. that. So I'm gonna go ahead and do. Okay. I'm gonna put in some what I like to call special sauce, some ambience. Some ambience. Alright, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, we're gonna keep it going. Okay, so now that is apparently it started on pattern 2. I don't know why. I must have made a mistake and put it on pattern 2. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and work on the bass. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Gives it a nice drop when you leave it in leave it open. Okay, let's see what we got over here. Stylist, ladies and gentlemen. This is a $5 stylist. So I'm gonna throw that in there just as a little taste to see. So here we go. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and stop the video and continue later because apparently my lawnmower man has decided to come and rain havoc in my yard and kill my video. So stay tuned for the next portion. Thank you.